Hello, my name is Jeremy Stuberich, and today I will be presenting you with my career presentation on why I would like to pursue a career in the emergency management career field. This project is for College 100. This slide will provide you with an overview of what I will be presenting to you today. First, I will provide you with the thesis for my project and the connection to my career interest. Next, I will explain why I've chosen EM for my potential career path. Then I will move on to the purpose of emergency management and some examples of its uses. I will talk about where and when you can find this career field in action. I'll move on to a couple job listings for this career, and then the responsibilities of those job listings. I'll talk about the types of training for this career, and then the types of hours you may be required to work. We'll move on to the negative effects of this career, and then I will provide you with a video from YouTube embedded into this presentation on the Emergency Operations Center and Emergency Management in Action. Next will be my citation slide, and then we'll be at our conclusion. This slide contains my thesis as to why I chose to pursue a career in the emergency management career field. My thesis is as follows. I have chosen emergency management as a possible career because it is an extremely important growing career field designed to enhance the abilities to save lives and property during emergency situations. Next, this is how my topic connects to my career interests. I'm currently enrolled in the emergency management program through AMU. I also have a community college of the Air Force degree in emergency management, which is equal to an associate's degree in the civilian world. This slide provides a reason why I have chosen this career field. According to the emergencymanagement.org website, it is a fast-growing career field. Also, it is exciting work that I have dealt with firsthand during my 16 years in the United States Air Force. In my job, we work directly with the United States Air Force emergency managers and have participated in many emergency operations center stand-ups while coordinating several recalls, base announcements, and actions. We have participated in real-world situations such as hurricanes and also exercises. Next, it is exciting work. Then, the most important thing you can do is you're helping people with this during this career field during extremely tough times and potentially saving lives and property from damage. This slide provides a description of what is the emergency management career. This provides the 4 steps in the emergency management cycle. First is the mitigation, then the preparedness for disasters, then the response to disasters, and then the recovery phase. Then there is the Emergency Management Assistance Compact. In an article written by Capu, Augustine, and Gravy in the titled Interstate Partnerships in Emergency Management Assistance Compact in Response to Catastrophic Disasters, published in the American Society for Public Administration, states that each state is now required to legislate EMAC in order to receive federal funds in accordance with natural and man-made disasters. The article goes on to describe how EMAC is a mutual aid and partnership between states which is often enacted prior to, during, or immediately following an emergency. The journal stresses, although not a very reliable system at first due to the bureaucratic structure the government has, it is still trying to find a way to improve it, and there have been several identified areas where the system has been successful. Please take a couple minutes to watch the embedded YouTube video of the Palm Beach, Florida emergency managers as they prepare for an upcoming hurricane. On this slide, I have provided you with two job listings from usajobs.com. If you are unfamiliar with USA Jobs, it is a website used to advertise government jobs. This site is not limited just to emergency management. The first job listed is for an emergency management specialist, which is a lower to mid-level employee. This job is working for the United States Air Force at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base with starting pay at $61,534, and it is full-time. The second job listing I have posted is an advertisement for a supervisory position in Atlanta, Georgia, working for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, part of Department of Homeland Security. Its starting pay is $106,000. This position is for an upper management position with experience. On this slide, you can see the responsibilities and requirements that the job listing for the Wright-Patterson Air Force job listing from the previous slide will require. Please take a moment to review it. As you can see, there are many responsibilities and requirements that are involved in this listing. Now that we have went over what emergency management is and a couple of job postings, let me tell you about the type of training you are required to have. In an article by K.L. Brown in 2015, it states the emergency management career field is expanding at a high rate, and up until recently, very little time has been put into the core competencies and standardizations associated with the career field education and training program. Also posted in an article in the Journal for Organized Psychological Training, psychological titled Training Effects on Emergency Management Activation Response, it states that among individuals who have been in the career field for some time, they would rather prefer workshops and some sort of specialized training, such as on-the-job training, to help advance the knowledge of members who are in need of adequate job knowledge versus the academics. An extremely important part of any job are the hours you will be required to work. In an article by P.A. Burgess in 2007 titled Optimal Shift Duration and Sequence, Recommended Approach for Short-Term Emergency Response Activations for Public Health and Emergency Management, it states that during emergency situations requiring 24 operations are very common, if not the standard. The desired rotation schedule is for 8-hour shifts consisting of days, swings, and mids. It goes on to say that a study identified night shift workers get 25% to 35% less sleep than other shift workers. Most emergency management departments may maintain Monday through Friday hours during non-emergency situations, but it all depends on the state and the department. Well, the next slide, we will discuss the negatives of the emergency management field. As we all know, every job has negatives. Emergency management has several. First, it can be very stressful during the preparing, disaster, and recovery portions of an emergency. A study identified night shift workers get 25% to 35% less sleep than other shift workers. When dealing with varying sleep schedules, circadian rhythm, and the member's ability to pass good judgment when lacking sleep must be considered when scheduling the members. Ideally, leaving a member on a set shift for the duration of the shift work is ideal, and not having an individual work more than 10 consecutive mid-shifts is crucial to the success of the disaster or emergency response. And that is an article by Burgess. Also, a very important point expressed in an article by L.C. Fast, J.F. Weaver, S.D. Miller, and T.E. Farron in 2016 stresses the importance of not overworking individuals within the emergency operations centers during emergencies because it may impair the member's judgment. When you add all the negatives listed above, the most important factor you must consider is the time you will spend away from your family. Now that we have went over all the points about the emergency management career field, take a few minutes and watch the embedded YouTube video filmed during the preparation for the Super Bowl held in the San Francisco area. It will provide insight as to how the Emergency Operation Center and emergency managers do their jobs. It also displays that the EOC and emergency managers are active regardless if an emergency is ongoing or not. Here is a list of my cited work in the APA format. In conclusion, I have provided you with a thesis for my project and the connection to my career interest. I've explained why I've chosen the emergency management field for a potential career path. I've given you the purpose of emergency management and a couple examples of its usage. I've explained where and when you can find this career in action through a YouTube video. I've provided 2 job listings and also the responsibilities of one of those job listings on the following slide. I've given you the types of training you may be required, the types of hours you may work, the negative effects of this career field. I embedded a YouTube video of an emergency operations center and emergency management in action. I provided you with a slide of the citations and also provided you with a conclusion. That's what this is. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a great day.